Well, hello guys, welcome to episode 16 of Gottne Till I Die, our save with IF Gottne, or Gottne IF, who start out life in the fourth tier of Swedish football and move currently in the second tier, the first division elite. So last time we were in the club, we had this rather fantastic couple of results against Norby and Lillea, with the subtle changes in training and management of the players suggested by various people in the comments. And actually form has been pretty good since then. We beat Varberg's boys 1-0, goal from Sigurd Palsson. We then lost to Allgreit 2-0 against which was somewhat disappointing. Yeah, I mean, we played incredibly well in this game, and actually no, we played terribly in this game. What am I saying? And then we played Sandvikens and had the complete opposite game. Sigurd Palsson with a goal, but we should have scored about 400 goals there. And then we've had two losses against Vanarama and Trelleborgs, both of which were fairly disappointing. Vanarama are doing really well this year. They're fifth, and we deserve to get something out of that, and we certainly deserve to get something against Trelleborgs. So today we're coming back against for a single game against Jonokoping Sodra, who are 11th in the league, and that is particularly important because we are just in that first playoff relegation playoff zone. And if we can take a win here over over that team, then we will be out of that and above them and above GAIS. So that's pretty damn good if we can manage that. But obviously we've not been actually getting the ball in the back of the net, which has been the main problem. The team we're going with today is as such. Once the computer switches it on. So as you can see, team we're going with, we've got Traore and Sigurd Palsson up top. Midfield three of Badke, Feike and Tanska, with Viligen in that defensive midfielder role. Defensively, we're gone with Jan and Erkan, with Hennig and Sjöberg. No one's told me how to pronounce that, so I'm going to keep pronouncing Axel. We'll call him Axel for now. And Slowbum in goal, which is pretty much the team we've been going with, which has been the most successful. Hasenbegovic still on the bench, Van Leet, Nielsen, Zarat, Hagman, Johansson and Turkin. It's a really strong bench. I mean, all those used to be last season were in our first team. So yeah, hopefully if we can get this, I mean, we would be in a fairly good position again. We did come out of the relegation zone, actually. That was quite good. But yeah, fallen in it in recent times just because we've not been able to just push on quite as much as we'd want. But we're certainly in a lot better position than we were at the start of last episode. 4 wins down the track. I think we should have definitely got a draw out of one of those games. So thank God for that. Slow bumps right in the right place at the right time. Yeah, I think there's one other game of particular note going on at the minute. And that is, who is that? That is a couple of the teams down the bottom playing each other. I can't remember who it is. Oh, dear me. That is not a shot, Tanska. That's off your, I don't know, 25p foot. Right then, so 16 minutes in. And are we going to have the first proper chance for the... No, looks like it's going down the other direction. Come on, make a challenge. I'll be a little bit disappointed if we start giving them all the chances. Through, ball through. Oh, just wide. So, I mean, it's a fairly even game, but we've pressured them as well. But nobody is quite getting on top. Yeah, all the highlights are coming to them, which is not ideal. We're going to go positive and hope that can spark some life into this side. Tanska, beautiful ball from the goalkeeper there. Is this going to be a chance for us? Nice ball in. It's it. Oh, it's offside. Is that offside? Is that Traore? It's a goal. It's a goal. We're 1-0 up. Very, very nice. We're going to push it back to balance now at this point. So I've continued the training changes that I talked about in the previous episode, and I forgot to put them in one place, but I think that's not too bad. So that's probably explains some of the issues that we were having. But we've put them in again for today's week. So hopefully that's sorted out some of the issues. Oh wow, slow bum. He was not the slow bum there, but yeah, every time he's finding his man, both sides. Springing the counter attack, and they just cannot deal with it, can they? Fikey into Sjoberg. Bad key. It's in. It's Traore, and we have been absolutely deadly on the counter attack today. Absolutely deadly. We've not been the better side, but we don't care about things like that. Yeah. So great start. We'll give them a bit of praise. I think we might need to start making this a little bit more solid, but we've got to half time. We're 2-0 up, and a win would be very nice if we could manage it. But they're going to come out. They're going to come out absolutely spanking. You'd think, maybe not spanking. That'd be a bit weird, but you know what I mean by that. Right then, Sjoberg into Fikey. Fikey, who's definitely a decent passer of the ball. He finds his man, Badkey, who's I've got an awful lot of time for. He seems to do very well on that left side. Considering his stats are not that good, he does have a lot of chances. So 60 minutes down, and already Tanska has got the ball here. It's ball over the top. It's Traore, he's got his hat-trick. So last episode we had the other striker with a hat-trick, the Icelandic guy, Sigurd Palsson. Look at that memory. This time we got my Traore with a hat-trick, which is pretty damn good. So we're going to praise them, and 9.8, looking really good. We're trying to give Hennig a few more games because he's getting a bit annoyed, and I quite like Hennig. He's been here for some time. Jan, ball back into Viljanen. Chance, Jan, it's in. It's Traore. Oh, he's offside. It's almost with 4 goals. So that is very, very nice. Let's just have a little look at my Traore and just see where he is in terms of his goal scoring. I mean, that's terrible, really. 16 games, and he's only got 1 goal so far. It explains a lot, really. Hasanbegovic has done a little bit better than that. I didn't realise he was doing so bad, but I'm constantly told that Hasanbegovic is a better player. He doesn't play well with Sigurd Palsson, so that's why he's on the bench today. So Viljanen, we'll give him a little rest. He's another one who's doing really, really well. Not so much today, but he's been doing well for a little while. Oh, they've got a chance here. We'll just let this one play out, and then we're going to make a change. Goalkeeper again, cracking save. We'll make a couple of late changes here. Hagman coming on for Fikey, and Turkin on the right side is going to come on. He hasn't played much football really, and he wants to leave, but we'll give him a chance. And that's it. That is it. What a great victory again. On camera, it seems to work really nicely. Off camera, not quite so well, but that was an important one to get. So we'll see where we are in a second and see what that's done. As you can see, Tamimi was out on international duty. Our left back was also out, suspended. That's why he wasn't involved in the team. And yeah, after this we have game against Landskrona, the money of the land. And as you can see, we're up to 11th, which is blooming fantastic with that absolutely crucial win against Jonokoping Sodra. So Landskrona are in 6th. So let's just have a quick look at this before we carry on. What I might do is, because obviously we're trying to keep above the drop zone, but also be interested to see if we can get through into the group stage of the Swedish Cup. So that's where we might come back for next time round, or it might be a bit further on. Let's see how we get on. If there's a bit of a relegation scrap, then we'll go for that. Luckily, we've got home games against Norby and Luleå right at the end of the season, which should be games that we've got a damn good chance of winning. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, you know what to do. Hit that like button. Please subscribe if you are new, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.